YouTubers and 405th members. Yeah, I know it's been a long time since we've gotten to see each other. You guys have certainly grown. But seriously, we're doing a short tutorial here on how to put lights in your armor before Halloween for under $15. It's kind of a cheap, inexpensive way to do it, but the effect that you get is actually pretty amazing. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright guys, the first thing that we're going to have to do is drill holes for the actual light to be installed. If we take a look at the shoulder piece, in Halo 3, the hole is right here. I've chosen to put my hole on the top so it doesn't really show as much, but you see the lighting effect on the bottom. So, get your Dremel tool out and Dremel out a hole, just a little bit of a slit of a size so that your light can shine through. Nothing big, because we have to cover that hole up with the diffuser. Now, what are we going to use for the actual light? Well, I'm not much of an electronics engineer, so what I did, go to your local dollar store and pick up some of these reading lights. You guessed it, they're $1 a piece. So for every light that you have on your suit, your shoulders, your nipples, your kneecaps, the back parts over by where your kidneys are, things of that nature, these $1 reading lights actually work really nicely. And like I said, you're going to want to diffuse this light, because if it doesn't, it's going to shine too brightly and too much like a flashlight on your suit. So we're going to diffuse it with these. You see these? You see these? Okay, yes, these are typical, normal, everyday household CD covers, CD cases. You youngins, you may not know what a CD is, but it's a compact disc. We're going to take the cover off of the CD covers and use the edge of it. You see this edge here? Gotta wait for the UPS truck to drive by. Thank you for stopping by, man. Now these are standard CD covers. You can even take your CD covers off your sister's CD cases. And we're going to be using the edge of these. What you want to do is take an X-Acto knife or a box cutter and score it right here. Once you score the edge of the CD cover, then you can simply break it off, and it should be a pretty clean break. Now we have to measure it and break it off where we want the edge of the diffuser to be. So we have to have a specific length that fits on our shoulder pieces, right like that. Now I've went ahead and made a few of these already, so we can skip to the chase. And I made a bunch of them this particular size, because this is the size I want to use for my shoulder pieces. You can take a look at the holes that I've already drilled out, and I don't know, I choose to use the rough side towards this hole, but we're going to super glue it over the hole that we drilled out, just like that. Alright guys, let's use our brains and make sure that you use gloves when working with super glue. I know it doesn't really bother you that much, but keeps the super glue from getting on your hands. So grab a pair of gloves and let's get to it. Just going to put a little bit of super glue. Let's try it this way. A little bit of super glue around the edge of our hole here. And then we correctly position our makeshift diffuser over the top of said hole. Right, in order to cut my holes for my lights, I'm going to be using a spiral saw on my Dremel tool. So I can cut a really thin slot right here for the light to get through. after we've cut out our CD case diffusers, we can go ahead and place them on here, and just like we did with the shoulders, we're going to super glue them into place. Alright, now that we have the diffusers on, we're going to go ahead and attach the lights. Do this any way that you want to. For the sake of this demo, just going to use a little bit of duct tape to secure the lights where I want them. And we can go ahead and flip them on and test them out in the dark. Alright, after you get the shoulder lights in, nipple lights, backpack lights, this is kind of what it looks like. And you're ready to start trooping. Alright, that's it for this tutorial. Be sure to check out the405th.com for more information about how to improve your armor or how to make armor from scratch. If you are looking for a little bit better LEDs that you can put in your suits, make sure you check out Dustin Westaby. He makes absolutely fantastic LED kits which you can put in your suits. Otherwise, this is Adam Grumbo, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for being a friend.